35 homes or businesses were broken into and 639 cars were stolen. Criminal justice experts speculate that more than 3/4 of these incidents were gang-related. So, considering the circumstances, do you think Hulk Hogan's business is racist? Here's the thing. I've got the right-wing talk radio friends down the hall that are like, no, Hulk Hogan should be allowed to keep these thugs out of his bar. Yeah, so it's cool banning thug attire, baggy attire, low-hanging pants, do-rags, bandanas, you know the type. And I would argue that, here's the thing. Those folks would tell you that's America. That's American. Hey, it's free country, man. You can ban whatever you want. Low-hanging pants, do-rags, bandanas, they're just trying to keep those thugs out. And I would say that this club failing is probably the best example, the most American thing that can happen to it. I have 2 points here, so stay with me on this one. If you try and grow flowers in a desert, it ain't gonna work. And essentially what they're trying to do in Tampa, if you're trying to open up a family-run bar in the center of all this gang activity, if you're trying to open up a family-friendly establishment, or whatever the hell the goal is with this club, bar, restaurant that Hulk Hogan's got, Hogan's Beach, you're trying to grow flowers in a desert if you're trying to keep an area with this much gang activity gang-free. It is free. If this place fails, it's free market capitalism at its finest. It's laissez-faire Reaganomics at work. Because you know what? In this free market economy, the weak fail and the strong win. And if you weren't smart enough to do the market research to figure out, hey, is this a good or a bad area to invest a couple $1 million putting up a club, then you deserve to fail. If you weren't able to sort of like look at the pros and cons and try and figure things out, if you were just so hot to have a club that you were stupid enough to throw a whole bunch of money at a situation without educating yourself, without having done the proper market research, then you deserve to fail because you are at the lower end of the beautiful, destructive food chain that is the free market economy, which I think is really the only thing that can work, certainly in America. That being said, the whole sort of like excessively baggy attire, low-hanging pants, do-rag, bandanas, and oversized excessive jewelry, I get it. Look, there's a obvious criminal gang element in this neighborhood, and you're trying to keep them out. But you know what? You shouldn't have to justify it with all of that. I know lots of club owners, and cultivating a regular crowd is really tough to do. And once you have that regular crowd there, you don't want an element in there that's going to make them either not like the place, get a distaste for it, or you don't want a crowd in there that's going to scare them off. And having gang activity happening in it would scare them off. But being in America, being in this land of the free market and laissez-faire capitalism, as I see it, I don't think you should have to justify it by saying, hey, those pants don't get you in. Hey, those do-rags don't get you in. Those bandanas don't get you in. You, as the owner of a place, should be able to say, this is my club, and management reserves the right to refuse service to anyone, and we're refusing the right to serve you. So, that's the thing. If you're here in America, I believe you should be able to decide who you do or do not let into your club. Now, that gets sticky when you get into a situation where it sort of becomes, could this potentially be racism? Could this potentially be homophobia? But bottom line is, we're here in America, and, if you toil through your own blood, sweat, and tears to build up a business, and there's an element in there that's clearly going to ruin it, destroy it, then you should be able to deal with that problem as you see fit. And you shouldn't have to, if you're losing your business, you shouldn't have to justify kicking people out. Nope. No, you shouldn't. But then you also shouldn't be stupid enough to try and open up a family bar and restaurant in the middle of Gang Central. And if this business dies, that will be the beautiful free market economy at work, weeding out the weak. And it sounds like in this rare instance, Hulk Hogan, one of the weak. Thank you so much for hanging and being part of my radio family. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do this all over again. In the meantime, tweet us at ADSXE, at FunkFM. Have yourself an awesome one.